Yo,
Yo.
what is
What's
up?
up?
We're
Yo.
back. We're
We
back.
are
We're
back. We
doing
are we are
we're
back a
doing
second time.
we're doing some live reactions today. We're all about the live reactions. You made me consider doing a Lord of the Rings live reactions. Now Lord of the Rings sucks.
Lord of the Rings is
Balls.
incredible, and you're
Um,
so wrong. You don't even know.
the
It's
best
like
the best character in it is Gollum.
he
I'm
is.
excited. I'm excited to. There's a video game coming out, Gollum video game, which I'm super excited about.
Yeah, that actually looks
But
really good. I'm well
like
excited for that. So,
Gollum's cool. Gollum's cool. I like Gollum.
yeah, Gollum's cool.
The rest of Lord of the Rings
I
can
don't know if
suck.
he's going to be in this one though.
I don't give a flying. Why
Why do you have no
we're only
taste?
doing this. We're only
You,
doing this
you don't
because
like
it's like
Star Wars. You don't like
I don't
Lord of
like
the
Star
Rings.
Wars. No, I don't like
You,
Lord of the Rings. It's overrated. I got better
you
things.
hate Labyrinth. You think Labyrinth is the worst
Labyrinth
film ever.
sucks. It's like David Bowie.
It's so
It's like
good.
5 hours of David Bowie's coach. This is the problem. It's all the
Which is
length.
the best? Like, what? How is that not the best film ever?
It's the
Just 5 hours
length.
of
It's the
David Bowie's.
length. It's the length of these
It's
things,
the
man.
length of
Like
David Bowie's
why?
what?
Well, no, it's the length of David Bowie's crotch ball thing. Whatever, you know. But no, this is why I don't like Lord of the Rings, man. It sucks. It's overrated.
It's incredible. It's
It's
literally
overrated.
brilliant.
Like all of these things are too long. If they were an hour and a half, I'd watch them. These are like like 3 hours long, and they're all.
You choking on your own rage there.
I don't. You're like, oh yeah, cool. Well, because I was like, oh yeah, cool. We'll do trailer reactions. It'll be cool. We'll do that. There's a regular thing now.
Yeah.
And then you come back to me half an hour later after we did our Moon Knight one.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, we got to do this, and because it's like on the day, like 4 hours later.
Yeah,
like,
literally, it just dropped
like,
a few hours ago, and
we probably have to do this. We probably have to do this.
we have
one
to do this. And what you probably don't know, Dom, because you don't care,
I don't
is
care.
Amazon. Amazon have bought the rights to the Lord of the Rings franchise, and they're doing a kind of a prequel to the films.
God, I don't want a prequel.
And it's a TV series. It's a TV series.
I just don't. I just don't.
I know you don't, but
want it.
nerds like me do.
Nerds
like me, we do.
It's all overrated, and it's all like,
it's
why
not
would we want a
overrated.
prequel?
It's incredible.
It's all been done. Same with Star. Why do we need 7 Star Wars movies or 9 Star Wars?
We don't need 9. Like 6 Star Wars movies, and to be fair, 3 Star Wars movies is enough.
Exactly, and the same with this.
You didn't need the other 3.
What more can you tell? What more can you tell?
Because there's a lot of world. There's a lot of lore. And you just refuse to get into the awesomeness of the lore of the Tolkien state.
This is like a minute long.
Thing is, Dom, is that Amazon have apparently spent $1 billion on this entire thing. That includes the production, which is kind of Game of Thrones level of production, as well as the money that they've spent to the Tolkien estate to get the rights to it.
$1 billion.
$1
billion.
Yeah.
I can think of a billion things that I'd rather spend $1 billion on. Like,
you
know what I mean?
To be fair, that money could go to curing
charity.
cancer.
Jeff Bezos could cure world hunger with that budget.
With that budget, Jeff Bezos could essentially sort all the world's problems out, all famine, all poverty, all everything.
With that
like
budget,
that, if he wanted to, with the budget that he's put into making entertainment, so that people like me, who are massive nerds, who love elves and fairies and pixies and stuff, so we can be entertained for a few hours. We've had our first comment. I'm with Dom, $1 billion.
Daniel, yes, nice one, dude. Nice to see you again, man.
I agree. But I do like Lord of the Rings, and it's great. And Dom's wrong, essentially.
I'm not wrong. There's
wrong.
better things. There's better things that could be done with that budget.
There are, but you're wrong when you said that it was rubbish and overrated, because it's not.
Look. They've told the story.
Lots, it's a different story. It's a different.
It's a prequel.
There's a lot of stories in this thing. The films were the third age. This is the second age.
Oh
Some
my
point, we might get
god.
the first stage, and
Oh
then there's
my
going to be
god.
more. You could keep
Oh my.
going.
I just don't want to. Should we just right? Go on then. Let's do this
So,
thing.
so what's happened is only a few hours ago, like a teaser trailer dropped. I've not seen yet. Somebody in a Discord group was like, "Whoa, check this out!" And it was only after our thing ended that I saw it and went, "Whoa, hold the phone, shut the front door. I need to watch this." And I think I watched like 2 seconds before I paused and went, "Dodoy, trailer reaction."
Yeah, we should do it. It's a good
I
idea.
agree, Daniel. The BBC Chronicles of Narnia are great, and that
Yes,
Aslan was the best Aslan. To be honest, I
stunning.
loved him.
You see, I love that. That wasn't
Why
overdone.
did you like that?
It's not
You're
been
like, "Oh, I
overdone.
don't like fantasy. Oh, I
That's where
don't like puppets and stuff. The Dark Crystal's rubbish.
that's where my
Ghostbusters is like a 3 out of 10." And then when we sat down and watched Ghostbusters, you were like, "No, it's a 7 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10, obviously." So you're wrong.
it's a 7 out of 10 now.
It's a 10 out of 10.
I like that because I love Turkish Delight. And
It's good, yeah.
I also, it was good. It was when I was a kid. I watched that, and I wasn't bored by it. Is the simple answer. And when I watched Star Wars, because I have watched the original Star Wars, and I have
Yes,
watched the original
OG.
Lord of the Rings, you couldn't
Yes.
be a kid in the sort of 90s and 2000s without your parents, making you watch it, because it meant that they could do whatever they wanted for a whole day, because it was about as long as a whole day to watch one of those films.
I have done the extended Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Of course
in
you
a
have.
day.
Of course, that's your
It's like
idea of a
12
perfect.
hours.
That's your idea of a perfect
absolutely
date,
is.
isn't it? It's the
It's
idea of
a
a perfect date.
date. If I could find a person whose idea of a perfect date would be to just sit with me and watch all the Hobbits and then all the Lord of the Rings in one go, it would be great.
Right. Well,
that.
immediately following this, I'm going to share it on social media and ask for that. I'm going to ask for that for you, because
What
I'm
you're
sure
gonna you're gonna ask someone to come on a date with me and watch Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I'm sure it's doable. I'm sure it's a thing. In fact, let me do it now. I'm gonna do it right
No,
now
don't
while
do that
we're on
now. That's
the
embarrassing.
stream.
Weird.
You talk to Daniel. Daniel, it's a pleasure.
Hi, Daniel.
He's the person in here. Right. How do I share this? How do I share
don't
this
know,
thing?
and I don't think you should, because that's embarrassing and weird. So don't do that.
It's not embarrassing and weird. It's a
My
thing.
mate Jay wants someone to watch Lord of the Rings with. I have friends I can watch Lord of the Rings with.
I know. I just want to do it because.
Them, obviously.
What do you mean? Yeah, no, because I wouldn't want to watch it because no. Why would I want to?
Because it's great. Because it's awesome, and you're wrong.
Anyone want to date? Anyone want to go on a date with Jay? With Jay, his perfect. I can't tag you apparently.
Good.
With this.
Good. Good.
All he wants to do is watch Lord of the Rings. All he wants to do is watch
Watch all of Lord of the Rings.
Watch
extended
all
versions
of Lord of the Rings. The extended versions.
Mate, you can have my extended version if you know what I'm saying.
Weirdo. Right. Okay. Let's put that in there. Let's do that. I can tag you in it. Hang on. Let's see. Can I? Social media. There you are. There you are. Look. There we go. What are your friends for if we can't embarrass each other? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
We should probably watch. We should probably.
This is a 10-minute preamble to.
Yeah, we should probably watch the film.
Oh, I don't know. So hang on a minute. Neverending Story. What about that? What did you think of that when you were a kid? You must have. Everyone's seen Neverending Story.
I didn't watch it.
How?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't. You must
have. No.
Well, it's great. It's a bit rubbish, but it's also great. It's a great story, and Lord of the Rings is great, and I'm excited for this TV show, which apparently they've already signed on to do. I think like 3 series or 5 series of it, so it's going to be a bit epic. They're hoping it's going to be the new Lord of the Rings, the new Game of Thrones, this new Lord of the Rings.
Oh God,
And
I actually got
either be great or awful, you know.
I did get into Game of Thrones.
I remember sitting with you, or was just after, or halfway through the first episode of Game of Thrones, and you were like, "Oh, it's awful! I hate it! Oh my God! Like the brother and sister are doing it! Oh!" And you were really grossed out by like the end part of the first episode, and you were proper kicking off about it, and I was like, "Welcome to Game of Thrones."
Yeah, I just don't. I just don't.
There you go. You need to
don't get it.
Story.
Well, all right, Dan. You know what? For you, mate. For old time's sake, I will watch Neverending Story.
I've not seen it since I was a kid. I love
on my own, not on a stream. Look, if it's anything like Lord of the Rings, it can get.
It's not like Lord of the Rings. It's the Neverending Story.
If it's
more upbeat like and happy.
That's the Never-Ending Story? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's where that Lamar song's from. It's brilliant.
That's all I know of it, and that's all I give to know about
Falcor. Atreyu, right? You know the band Atreyu?
No, I don't really like them very much, but
I don't like them, but they got their name from the Neverending Story. That's one of the characters' names.
Facts, Jay. Thanks, man.
Facts.
So. I don't get it. All right? I appreciate.
What's to get? It's fun. It's high fantasy.
Look, dude. I'm just a dude. I'm a dude. I'm one guy.
You're a dude who's wrong.
With 3 people watching this thing, no one gives a flying what I think anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that right now that Lord of the Rings is overrated. So is Star Wars. Never-ending Story. I don't know about. But the fact of the matter is, and thank you.
Labyrinth, you don't like. Dark Crystal.
And thank you, Daniel, by the way, for all your comments. We will go through them. But I just you've brought me here because we're trying to do trailer reactions. We're trying to be proactive about it.
Yeah.
You know, be like a professional.
And you said Moon Knight came out yesterday, and we've already left it a day, and we're a little bit behind.
Yeah,
and then
this dropped. I did say that.
But hours ago, this dropped. So we need to be on it like car bonnets.
We do, and this is professional. You know, professional channel, trying to be professional as we can be, and doing a trailer reaction.
Doing a trailer
Star
reaction.
Wars, Lord of the Rings. No, it's not Star Wars. Lord of the Rings. They're basically the same thing.
They're not. Well, I mean, I guess they kind of are the same thing. But the point is, Lord of the Rings is better.
They are kind of the same.
They are kind of the same thing. They're the same story.
I just don't get it, man. But we're here anyway. Me and you and Daniel, we're here.
The 3 of us are here. We're gonna watch this trailer. I've not seen it. You've not seen it. It's a teaser. It's gonna be a little. It's a tease. It's gonna tease the interest out of me, and that's hopefully out of you as well.
That's your date. No chill. All elves.
Yeah, man. 100. 100. Yeah. LOTR and chill.
LOTR and chill. Yes, indeed.
I'm pretty sure I have had sex during Lord of the Rings, though.
I mean, you know, most people could have probably had lots of sex during Lord of the Rings because
I think what I did is I think I paused it, and then after I think I carried on.
I mean, doesn't it take 7 years to get through all of them?
It takes 12 hours.
Well,
I'm not even joking. I think it's 11 and something hours. Yeah.
The average human would probably get out at least 3 cheeky wanks in that time. You know, like you can make really good.
Crack out a couple. You are debasing this chat.
Me and Emma could have got 50 sexes in 12 hours, like 50, maybe
50
more.
Sexes.
50 sexes.
50 into Kai.
50 into Kai. Yes, indeed. Right. So, there goes the professional dude. Man, honestly, I've been trying to be professional for what's it been since KSC? 15, 20 years. I've just been failing miserably ever since.
I've known you for about 12 years, maybe 11.
Yeah,
12 years, and you've never once been professional.
Yeah. Well, other people think I am. Shh.
Let's not ruin the veneer.
People that don't actually pay attention to what I do, they just go, oh, look at that. like they're like, oh, disabled entrepreneur. Oh, sounds fair. Oh, it's really professional and cool. But people that actually sit with me are like, what a fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Perception,
But
Jamie.
Dom, you're my favorite weirdo.
We've talked about the value of perception in various industries. Fortunately,
Yeah.
nobody that gives me any money or like wants me to do any work is watching. So we're fine.
Well,
we're good. We could just be I could be a dick about the fact that this is the most second most overrated franchise in all of history, second only to Star Wars. So let's watch this piece of then. Ready?
You're incorrigible.
Live reaction.
Live reaction. We're going to watch this. 17
Lord of the
minutes we've
Rings.
been doing this.
Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. I mean, Lord of the Rings, the Ring of Power, the Rings of Power. Just as entertaining as my anus. The title announcement from Prime Video, from Amazon Prime. Jeff Bezos spent £1 billion to make this happen.
Dollars. That's about like 50 quid with the exchange rate.
Yeah, okay. $1 billion.
$1 billion. Jeff Bezos was like, I'm going to spend $1 billion. And
what a dick. Clouds,
mist.
Ooh, mysterious.
Fire.
3 rings for the Elven Kings. Under the sky. 7 for the Dwarf Lords. In their halls of stone. 9 for mortal men, doomed to die. 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne. In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie.
What do you think, Dom? What do you think? Look, I've got actual goosebumps from watching that. That made me so excited. I've actually got goosebumps from it. I'm so excited.
That was a pretentious bag of dicks.
Worse.
That's my review. What a pretentious. Did you hear how she was like Mordor? Like it fucking like it matters. Like it matters how you say Mordor.
Pronunciation.
Mordor. Right,
I'm from all.
Let's go to Mordor.
Snare. There's too much snare.
There's going to be 3 rings, and we go to Mordor, and we have this soundtrack that they've used in every one of the films, and we have some fire and some flipping like ice and some clouds. Like that. How many overdone franchise tropes can you mysterious franchise tropes can you do? That to me might as well.
Yes,
it might as well have been a trailer. Might as well have been a trailer for Star Wars. It might as well have been a trailer for Good Omens.
Good Omens is great, and Star Wars. And the thing is, Lord of the Rings did it first. This is the thing. Like I think, like talking about overrated franchises, Harry Potter, I think is one of the most.
Yeah, Harry Potter's overrated and shit.
It's so overrated. Friends, the TV show Friends, I despise it. I think it's not funny and it's really overrated. But when it comes to archetypes and storytelling and story structure, Lord of the Rings did it way before Star Wars did it. Star Wars, when George Lucas was doing Star Wars, he said, "Right, I'm just going to get all the tropes. You're gonna have a little farm boy who meets a wizard, and then he frees the princess from, the evil guy." That's literally what he did. So he structured it like a fairy tale, which is why Star Wars is just myth and romance, but it works because those structures work.
It does.
Those structures work, and so does Lord of the Rings. It's just very long. That's all.
I'd rather. Thank you, by the way, for that comment on my. Obviously, you weren't talking about the trailer there. You were talking about my bits. It is just very long.
Every single day, bro.
Every single day.
Anyway, Daniel's going to watch it, aren't you, Daniel? You and me, Daniel, we're going to watch Lord of the Rings and we're going to have a flipping good time.
Good. Well, you guys get together, watch Lord of the Rings. I'll definitely see you, Daniel, at some point in the US. Fingers crossed. But aside from like, you know, I like the fact you're here, Daniel. I appreciate your time and your energy being here. I like the fact you're here, Jay. But I'd have rather had
As
a wank.
the only person who's enthusiastic about Lord of the Rings.
I'd rather just had a wank, mate. I'd have rather than watch that. I could have got one done in that time. What was it? 60 seconds? Yeah, bang out.
Gone in 60 seconds.
You know,
eh?
realistically, unfortunately, if I'm being honest, I could have probably had sex. I could have probably had sex in that time.
Well, that's depressing.
It is for poor.
Does that
Emma.
include foreplay, or again, we're debasing this?
She's so
channel.
wonderful. Emma's so wonderful and patient with me. Anyway,
Daniel can't wait. He's having a good time.
I'm glad.
Apparently, we are comedy gold.
What I don't understand is the appeal. We're going to watch it again. We did the Moon Knight one. We watched it twice, and I wonder if I missed a flickering fire flame. I'm wondering if I missed some ambiance in the crowd. I'm wondering if I missed a variation of the spelling of Mordor. Like, why? Like, okay, so I'm gonna level with you, man. Obviously, I like superhero movies.
Yeah, you do.
It's the same thing. It's effectively the same thing, except you know what? It's slightly less pretentious than this bollocks, right? At least a kid wants to be Iron Man, right?
Yeah.
At least
all he needs is $1 billion.
At least your mum wants to. Oh no, maybe I won't bring your mum into it. At least like somebody wants to bang. Jason. No, that's DC. Yeah, well, it's still relevant. At least somebody wants to bang Jason Momoa, right? Who wants to? An elf.
I want to bang Jason.
Yeah, who wants to
bang an elf? Loads of people. I know loads of people who would bang most of the elf. Hugo Weaving, I'd bang him. Would you bang him? I'd bang him.
I mean, Hugo Weaving's a good-looking lad, but not like But you can visualize, Jason Momoa in full Aquaman costume getting down to it. You can't visualize.
I can, and he's pretty good in Dune as well. He gets down some sweet action in Dune.
We've talked about Doom. Shout out to Xander. He messaged me after because he actually watched the stream.
Oh, did he? Sweet.
And he said, I've paused it to message you to tell you to watch Dune because it's that good.
It's so good.
I will watch Dune.
Really good.
Emma laughs. That's good.
Yeah. She's having a great time, and she also doesn't like LOTR. Which means she's also wrong.
If Emma's not wrong, show some respect.
I respect people who like Lord of the Rings, who are right.
You're such a dick.
Soz.
Why? You know what? I'm not. You know what? Off. Just off. Nope, that's it. Jay's done. Jay's finished. Jay's gone. No more Jay for you. It's all me now. What a dickhead. He's off. I'll bring him back on because I feel sorry for him. Come on. Come on then.
Come on.
Come back.
What's pH?
What? Go on then. So go on then. Give me your summary. Give me your grade. Give me your grade.
A grade of that again. A grade of the teaser trailer.
And your favorite moment. Your favorite bit of Cloud.
Okay. Well, my favorite bit of Cloud was the fire. I really like the bit where they're making the ring and the molten stuff comes in, and I like the bit where they recite the bit from the intro to Lord of the Rings and tells you the history of it, and I like the bit where it says Mordor, where the shadows lie. They're not Kate Blanchett, as one of my friends said earlier. It's not as good a voiceover as Kate Blanchett, who absolutely nailed it in the film, but I liked it. It gets me excited. I like how it's lit. I like how it looks. And also, apparently it was all practical. There is a 39-second behind-the-scenes video.
It better be practical for $1 billion. Where's the behind-the-scenes video? Where's that?
I'm just gonna link it to everyone in the chat.
Right, go on. Well, let's
so everyone can see it. And it shows you how they do it. I haven't seen this either. So
right, go on. You know what? Come on. We can't. Obviously, I ain't got the time to download it and show it. I mean, I probably could. Do you want to entertain some people while I get the video?
Let me entertain you. Like
Right, go on.
Robbie
I'll be back in a second. You're the only one that gives up about this anyway, so you're fine.
Why are you such an asshole? He's right. I want everybody to write in the comments and tell him why he's wrong. Tell him why Lord of the Rings is great. Not you, Emma, because you know you don't like it, so you're just going to back him up. But and I've just seen what the reference to PH was. It was smelt metal pouring into the title. Yes, it was. I'm hoping to watch it in a minute. But the bit I've seen, the screenshot I've seen, the thumbnail, is some smelters pouring metal in, which is pretty cool. They could have had an actor for $1 billion. Well, there are some actors who cost a lot of money, and I don't think there's that many A-listers in this show. I think it's mostly unknown. So I think probably most of the money, most of that $1 billion has gone to the Tolkien estate, to be fair. And probably also to advertise and do things like this, do cool things like this, and all the visual effects and stuff. Ooh. Dom's found it. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
That's
I found
it. This isn't just a trailer, this is an M&S trailer.
Right, go on, let's back it up.
Let's back it up.
Wait,
right?
were we below before? It was better when we were below.
It doesn't matter. I quite like it when we're outside.
That's huge. There you go. You can be huge.
I'll be as huge as you like, mate.
Wait a second. How do we get? Oh, there you go. Was that how we did it last time? I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know. I feel like I should
anyway
click Daniel's comment, but I can't do that now because
CGI. He says CGI. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we'll get rid of that and let's,
this is the behind the scenes practical $1 billion funded behind the scenes trailer because Jeff Bezos was like, oh, I can buy that. Let's do this because I can, because I don't want to end world hunger.
Because I can. And I want to go to space, says Jeff. I want to be essentially a superhero, but I'm not. I'm just a bald, selfish man who evades his taxes.
Was it Amazon that made? No, it was another company, wasn't it? I just panicked then because I was like, there was a conspiracy that anybody that said anything bad against Amazon got a hit put out on them or something in social media. On social media, there was a conspiracy.
I'm barely active on social media, so.
Well, I'm still not going to.
We are also promoting their show right now.
Well, we are.
Even if we said negative stuff.
You are. You are. I'm.
Even if we say negative stuff about it, it's still gonna. It's promoting the algorithm.
You're promoting it. I mean, I don't give a. This is.
No,
the best thing about this stream,
inadvertently, you're promoting it by just allowing this to happen.
The best thing about this stream is Daniel Vincent and also my partner Emma being here laughing, and you're the best.
I'm glad they enjoy our banter because we are banterful people. Anyway, let's watch the 39-second how they did it clip.
Oh God!
And I want to get your reaction on this, right? Because this.
Can you press play? You can do this, right? You can press play, right? Let's just. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh look! Where is original?
No, but you've got a from a pure filmmaking point of view, technical point of view, you've got to at least think, well, that's actually quite clever how they did that.
Yeah.
And there's actual water. Oh.
Whoops. I'll remove that because I can add it on, can't I? Just realised
add what on what?
There you go. Right, let's do it. We've stolen. But bollocks to it, doesn't matter. Oh, that's the trailer.
Stolen? What have we stolen? What have you done?
All right. Okay. It's only a couple of seconds. There you go. There was a nice little IGN promo in the corner there.
Oh, was there? Well, it's
all right.
fine. That they're happy with that. I'm sure IGN would
It's
be happy
fine.
with that.
Yeah. So this is
Well,
the.
I
This is
think that's pretty cool because
there.
you'd
There you
expect that
go.
to be CGI.
I'm going to watch this again, and I'm going to credit IGN. So this is the IGN exclusive behind the scenes
Exclusive BTS.
that I'm going to watch again, so that I can appreciate the Werther's original, which was a suite in the UK. Daniel
I think
Vincent.
we have it in America as well. I think
It reminds me of one of those ads. But I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to give full credit to IGN. Okay. Oh wait, there you go. So okay, so let's do this again.
So they must have made that out of something that won't burn. Oh no, it will burn. It's burning. It's wood. So that must be hyper slow motion as well, in a really macro lens to get that.
That's cool, but do you not think like
From a filmmaking standpoint, that's pretty good. That was all practical.
Yeah, I agree, but you could have done that for like.
I mean, I'd love to do that.
You probably could have done that for 50 quid if you really wanted. Right? No?
Yeah, for how much? 50 quid?
Maybe not. Maybe like 500.
Gran always has Werther's.
Gran, I think. Gran always has Werther's, yeah. Yeah, well, Werther's is great.
I was actually talking about Werther's originals with a friend the other day, and I was like, I haven't had any in years. I really should have some more Werther's originals.
Yeah, well, so just going over that, yes, I appreciate it. You know what? I appreciate it from an artistic perspective. That was beautifully done.
It's a technical feat of very clever lighting and camera work, right?
Yes, it is. Good. Would you like to watch? Would you like to watch the trailer again to see if you missed a bit of smoke?
Yeah. Yes, okay, please. We're gonna watch the trailer. Would the 5 people who are in this chat, would they also like to?
Well, we're making a habit of doing the making a habit of doing 2 at a time, I think, just in case we miss anything. Much more interesting for me was the which one did we do last time? Which one?
Oh, yes. Louisa says play it again. Hey, Louisa, how you doing? My sister from another mister there. Hey, sis, how's it going?
Hi, Louisa, nice to see you.
It frustrates me how much Dom doesn't like Lord of the Rings. We've just been arguing about it, and we need to play that trailer again so he can have a whinge and a moan about.
No one
wants to date an elf. People want to date elves and dwarves.
No one wants to date. No one wants to an elf. People want to. People want to.
How many elves and dwarves you would date?
People want to bang Jason Momoa, and they want to bang. Yeah, they want to bang Robert Downey Jr., but they don't want to bang an elf.
I want to bang. Right? I want to bang Jason Momoa 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
And Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is an emotion.
In costume, you can imagine having sex with Henry Cavill, right?
Yes, I could.
Cannot imagine having
do it
sex
most nights.
Any of these characters you would not want to, I don't know.
You and I need an education, my friend.
I look a bit like Gollum. To be fair, I always say I look a bit like Gollum when I'm naked. So fortunately, Emma wants to.
I mean, my personality is Gollum, so.
You're a lot nicer. You're a lot nicer than you think you are. I'm sorry to.
Legolas is more my type. There you go.
I just think it's overrated, to be honest. But here we are. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it again. I may have missed a bit of smoke or a bit of fire. All like it's just 3 hours of like smoke and fire and like Mordor. And wank, isn't it? Really.
Louisa says, "I wouldn't date an elf. I'm a Faramir girl, but David would date all the elves." Well, I know he would, and so would I. But then there's also, I'll date a hobbit. What about dwarves? What about dwarves? We've got Aidan Turner, haven't we? In the Hobbits. Aidan Turner. Why, I'm it. My name is Aidan Turner. He's
Just
Irish. He's not.
don't-
That's not his accent at all. But Aidan Turner is a sexy dwarf.
I just don't. It just
Ah.
it doesn't do it for me. Oh,
Hey, here we
no
go.
one wants.
Here we
No
go.
one wants
Right.
to have sex with
Everybody, I want everyone to tell Dom in the comments why he's wrong and why Lord of the Rings is great
I'm not wrong.
and
Just
why
like no one-
he's so wrong. You're
Just
so
like no
wrong,
one-
friend.
Just like no one wants to have sex with Tonks, no one wants to have sex with an elf, right? We're basically here because of you, Tonks. You did the first ever trailer reaction on Soundsphere, and we're here doing this because of you, because of the idea that because Jay was like, "Oh, we should do the trailer reaction," and it's basically
It's a teaser.
clouds. It's clouds.
It's a teaser.
It's fire, and it's the same shit every time. 3 hours of those Lord of the Rings film is basically beautiful skies, which I will admit from a cinematic level, beautiful, absolutely. But there needs to be more substance. Once again, my argument.
It's all substance, friend.
My argument for superhero films, right? My argument
is it's the
for
same
superhero
thing but
films,
more palatable.
Yeah, it's the same thing, but like kids want to like, you know, they can draw motivation from it. They can be a superhero if they want. They can find motivation in superhero films.
And what are you going to get bit by a radioactive spider? You'll die.
In the
you're going to get
okay.
hit by cosmic rays. You'll die. The whole purpose
right.
of Lord of the Rings, the message of Lord of the Rings is even the smallest, most insignificant person can change the world. And I think that is a really, really inspiring thing as a small man.
Right.
And you can't argue with that.
I am also a short man, and that is a very good point. Look, I love yeah.
Emma bang Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage. I call him Peter Dinklage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm only a little bit like I say. I would allow that's on Emma's list. Emma's got I would allow that to happen. Absolutely, Peter Dinklage.
I've got people on my side. I've got people on my side who would bang dwarves and bang elves and pixies.
To be fair, hang on a second. Hang on. No, this is a different conversation. This is like I would probably have sex with Peter Dinklage. This is different. I'm talking about
Peter Dinklage.
I'm talking about in the movies. I'm talking about like flipping knobbly, wobbly, green elves. With a cat that are like, mortal.
It's not the Jolly Green Giant. Look, Christopher Lee was in it, and I banged. I mean, he's not now, obviously, but I would have banged Christopher Lee back in the day.
I just think.
Dom's a hobbit. Dom is a hobbit.
I am a hobbit. Yeah, I am. To be fair, I'm still just as short as I was 14 years ago.
Hobbits?
I haven't grown at all. So I just think that what we need to realize is I need to realize that I could be.
That you're wrong.
No. I could be.
You're really wrong.
Contradicting myself because I love superhero movies, but what I think it's more palatable. I think Marvel, DC.
I don't care what's palatable and what's not. I would happily watch.
All right.
Like I said, not just 12 hours of Lord of the Rings, but the Hobbits, the extended Hobbits as well. I'd sit there for 24 hours.
Let's break this. Right. Okay. So if you had to sit,
I'm not the only one.
If you had to sit your mum, okay, let's do it. If you had to sit your mum down
what you say about my mama?
If you had to sit your mum down in front of Lord of the Rings, or Aquaman, what would you do?
I think, to be honest, she prefer Lord of the Rings to Aquaman.
All right. Okay. Fine. Right. Okay.
I like Aquaman.
What about?
It gets a bit crazy at the end, though.
Okay. What about?
David, hey Dave, how you doing?
Hey man,
joining the wrong side, talking about how.
Okay. What about a 12? What about Mike's? What about Mike's baby? Let's not be. What about
Mike's baby?
What would you sit Mike's baby down in front of? What would be more entertaining?
She's 5 months old.
Well, what do you think would be more entertaining?
She's not aware of anything. I could watch anything, and that baby wouldn't mind.
I just think
Aquaman has rules. Aquaman does have sharks, and it has some prehistoric ones as well. I'm sure it has like a mosasaur or something in there.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would
Someone
rather watch.
died from watching
Yeah,
all the Lord of the Rings
there's
and
there's
not of
enough
boredom.
time. There's enough time for us, me and Emma, to have like 50 sexes, right, and rounds of sex, and for someone to die. Like there's enough time for someone to
Okay,
actually die.
it's enough time for someone to die, of course. But okay, so Louisa and Dave have a child, and they used to watch it when she was tiny. And how many times, Louisa? How many times has Annie watched Lord of the Rings in her tiny life? She's older now. What is she now? Like 10 or 11? Anyway, I'm sure she's seen it loads of times. Emma said, if he hadn't died from the blood clot in his leg, he probably would have died of boredom. I mean, I'm never bored watching Lord of the Rings.
Have we watched
and I've
it
seen
again?
it countless times. Countless times. I
11.
know the script off by heart.
There
you go. She read The Hobbit. Oh no, Dave read The Hobbit when I was 10. I read The Hobbit. I read The Hobbit. I had The Hobbit read to me in prime. I think it was about 5.
I respect that.
She's 11.
I do.
Good.
I respect that. I do, and I respect that passion. You know, like I say, I'm not having to go at anybody.
Okay, Dom,
I'm
what
not
about
having
The Hobbit?
What
about The Hobbit?
Whoa.
The Hobbit's different. The Hobbit's different, right?
Yeah, I read that. Look, I read The Hobbit. I had the audio book.
It's shorter. It's more succinct. It's a kid's book.
Let me just clarify. I'm not having to go at anybody here or anybody that watches this afterwards for liking Lord of the Rings. I'm not saying that. You can like what you like. Absolutely, you can.
Yeah,
all I'm saying is my opinion as one dude with like 6 people in here. You know, one guy. I just think
wrong opinion.
I'm just
one.
I'm one
flat
dude.
Wrong.
But what I want to say is that in my opinion, right? You know, if you're thinking about entertaining people and entertaining the masses, and while you are, you know, while Lord of the Rings is a global franchise, and I accept that, if I'm going to spend my time, if I'm going to spend 3 hours of my time, there's lots of things I'd rather do. I would rather, you know, I'd rather do so many things than watch this series. Okay, you know, let's watch the trailer thing again. It's the title thing. It's not even a fucking trailer, is it? Let's watch it again. There's more people in. There's more people in now. Let's watch the fucking thing again. And you know, we can see
how angry this makes you.
We can see if we missed another fraction of cloud or a
bit of
flicker,
smelt, a bit of sparkling of smelt.
Just what a bag of wank. Right, okay. Right, here you go.
Okay, let's do it again.
Oh wait, hang on, I'll rewind it from the very
and I
beginning.
also have to say, Howard Shore, the composer, has come back for this TV show as well, which is brilliant.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it sounds exactly the same.
Well, of course it sounds the same. They kept consistency. There's a bit of smelting.
For the elven kings, under the sky. 7 for the dwarf lords, in their halls of stone. 9 for mortal men, doomed to die. 1 for the Dark Lord, on his dark throne, in the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie.
I mean,
it's so good. Like again, I've got chills. I've got goosebumps going
I'm not.
on.
Whoa!
I'm excited.
Right. People are saying that, yes. I'm not saying the composer's not good. Like I get what it's there for. Like absolutely, I understand that. That's actually the best bit of the trailer. Actually, is the music. I'm a fan of that. Right, but I just what was there in that? What was there? I know why everybody loves it, because it gives you a good sense of what's in the movies: fire, clouds, and pretension. That is a good indication of what we're getting in the movie: fire, clouds, pretension. All right,
elves, pixies, dwarves, orcs.
I just think
And
I mean,
rings of power. Rings of power.
Rings. I've got a ring of power. Would you like to
I've
see it?
seen it.
It's more entertaining than this. I look. I just want to say thank you to the 7 people that have given up their time to spend time with us tonight.
The 7 dwarves.
We really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, okay, so I do need to answer. Tonks has a question. Name a single Marvel movie composer. Alan Silvestri did a couple of them. He did the Avengers theme. Not his best, but he obviously did some really good stuff like Back to the Future. Danny Elfman's done a couple, but yeah, I don't think. I think this is my problem with the MCU, and I said this earlier in the Moon Knight one, which I was less excited about. I think the MCU is kind of watered down, and they just do the same movie over and over again. It's just the same origin movie. It's the same tone, the same filmmaking. None of the films have an artistic stamp on them. So how could you possibly say if, like, yes, I'm fine with a Marvel movie or whatever, because it's just an easy to watch, palatable thing, but they're still the same flipping film over and over again. And I would say, if you're arguing that Lord of the Rings is the same thing over and over again, then I bat that back at you, good sir.
You know what? That's a good point. You know what? You make a good point. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
As one person that basically doesn't have a lot of time to spend watching movies, I have to pick my time. We are here to react to the trailer. And I am saying that I would rather spend my time not watching Lord of the Rings.
I think we should do a stream, and you and I should watch the first film.
No, we've already agreed.
3.5 hours. 3.5 hours of a stream. You watched wrestling. You've watched wrestling. I did a wrestling stream with you till 5 in the morning the other day.
Yeah, but I'm interested in that, and I want to waste my time on that.
It's
like
the
I don't want to waste.
It's just
I don't want to waste my time. All right, okay, hang on. I gotta say. So you're telling me, right? You're telling me as a busy professional, right? You're telling me not only because remember you obligated yourself to watching Moon Knight as a series. You're saying to me you want to live on stream on the Soundsphere Magazine, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, which we are streaming on live right now.
Yep.
You want to watch this shit too?
Yes, I would happily watch all the Lord of the Rings.
You know what?
And the Hobbits is with you. I'm not going to do it without you because I want you to watch it.
Wait, are we talking about the series or the films? I'm not watching the films on a stream.
The films, but if you want to watch the series, I'll happily watch the series with you. I'm going to watch it anyway because it's Lord of the Heckin' Rings, Dominic.
I just think that we've got to prioritize our time. We're busy people, man.
We are busy people, but I'm going to watch it anyway, is what I'm saying.
Right. So you want to watch it in front of people, and you want to listen to me rip into it.
I mean, I'll mute you and watch it.
You know what? Fine. You remind me when it is because I'll immediately forget.
It's September. It comes out in September.
Right. Well, we got plenty of time. I've got plenty of time to psych myself up. Then I've got plenty of time to do valuable things with my life before I go wasting 3 hours.
So angry, Dom.
I'm not angry.
You should check
I'm not
your
angry.
Blood pressure, friend.
I'm just saying. Right. And Emma agrees with me. Right. Nobody else here agrees with me. But you can all look at my powerful ring. I'm
the Lord of your ring, baby. Well, Emma, Steve and I can have a chat and we can bond over it. I would love to talk with Steve about Lord of the Rings.
Steve's great. We love Steve, and he can absolutely. You guys will have a chat one time, and you can all have a little group masturbation session over Lord of the Rings, and it'll be delightful.
Why so triggered by Cloudstorm? Asks our good friend Tonks.
Me and Emma will be chilling out, enjoying our time, hanging out. I'll be watching wrestling, doing anything better than this. But you know what? No, I did say, you and Steve watch the movies. You go off. I will watch this series with you, and I want to be surprised. I want you
to enjoy something. It's a series. It's going to be more succinct. It'll be more powerful and digestible, right?
I enjoy hanging out with you. I enjoy talking to people. All 6 of you people in. Thank you so much for
there was 7 a moment ago.
Well, they've probably gone. Like, what I'm saying is, I appreciate you being here, and thank you for spending time with us. I do appreciate that, and I'm very grateful to have you guys in. But if you ask me to watch one of the Lord of the Rings movies, I will not do it. I would rather bring a bottle of hot sauce to my ring of power than I would watch this series. Well, watch the movies, because I did say I will watch the series. I will watch the series with you if you even remember. If you even remember in September, because you're going to be full of deadlines. You're a busy professional with things to
Dom,
do.
I'll remember. I'll remember because you're so
even
angry right now. You're so het up about this. How could I forget?
I admire the fan base. I admire the interest in Lord of the Rings. I respect it. I don't get it.
Louisa said she'd join the live stream viewing of Lord of the Rings.
Well, you can do.
And she's not watched a single Marvel movie, but Lord of the Rings extended edition's gone every time she's a bit poorly. So this is the kind of people it's for. It's for
how
the
to do,
nerds.
man. You know how to do all this stuff. You know how to drop on a StreamYard. You know how to set all this up. You do it. You don't need me. You're a part
No, but
of
it
this.
won't be funny without you hating it.
It will be funny. You could talk to Tonks or Jessica or Louisa or anybody who wants to watch Lord of the Rings. Like, I don't want. I will do it. I will watch it, but I don't want to.
Okay, Louisa wants to see how wound up you get watching it. And she also commented that she wants to fall back to back with 3 extensions in a day with all the Hobbit meals. As in I'm intrigued about what the Hobbit meals were. Did you have like pints and lembas spread and all that stuff? Also, Tonks said we should be in costume just to piss him off. Like, Tonks, I think you and Louisa should join a stream and we should have like a 4-way stream. And there'll be 3 of us against Dom, which is what it always is, really, isn't it? And we should all dress up as elves and hobbits and dwarves. And Dom just be like, oh, I hate this. Oh, this is so lame. Oh, there's a pixie and I don't understand. And then we'll just rip into you. What do you reckon? In costume, Lord of the Rings.
You know what?
See, we've got people saying, yes, let's dress up as dwarves. Sounds like a wager.
If you want to do it, if you want to dress up, you know what?
I always want to dress up, darling. Why do you hate dressing up?
Every day is Halloween for me, man. I just don't.
Breakfast, second breakfast, 11 is lunch and afternoon tea, dinner and supper. Yeah, exactly.
Look, everybody's in it. Like, everybody's in here.
Yeah,
like,
you know what? Last time, for those of you who weren't there for that stream ages ago, we watched Labyrinth because Dom was like, "Oh, I hate Labyrinth. It's so lame." Dom was not enjoying it, and then he just buggered off and went for a big poo for 20 minutes.
Yeah, because the poo was more entertaining. Look, there are people in here. I recognize Louisa, Tonks, Jessica. You all want me to get angry at Lord of the Rings. Fair enough.
Yes, fair enough. Funny.
I will get angry at it because I want to, not because you want me to. I'm not your puppet. I'm not your elven slave. I don't want to be.
You are. Yeah, you are.
Like, I'll do it because I want to. I mean, I don't. That's why I don't want to. I don't like. I'm contradicting myself. I don't want to watch this fucking shit. But you know what? Because it's popular, and because I'm trying to get over 5 people on a stream, which is doing well.
We've got 9 right now.
This is good for the brand, isn't it? Yeah, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I said, didn't I?
And you know why it's good for the brand, Dom? It's because it's 1, it's popular. 2, people enjoy it, and 3, it's good.
I did say this is the thing.
Good.
I was like, let's do trailer reactions. So I was like, oh, let's get Tonks in, because Tonks has, got lovely hair and lovely, apparently lovely other things. So let's get Tonks in to do some trailer reactions, and let's do that. And then it started this.
It had a lot of views, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
She wore something low cut, and it got a lot of views. So I think the problem is that. Are you going to get your ass crack out?
You know what? I will. I will do it. I will do it. What I'm saying is what I'm saying is that now we have to do this pop culture thing, don't we? We have to do this pop culture stuff because like we've got it's good, isn't it? It's good for business.
Look,
Let's do
it's good because it's good. And the thing is, Dom, is that this Soundsphere is about alternative arts and culture and music, and now you're selling out. Now you're going a bit Bezos about it, and you just want the views. You're becoming a whore for the views. Also, yes, big Denethor energy.
What is that?
Dom is serving Denethor realness. All he needs is to eat some gross tomatoes in his mouth and run into a pyre of fire. Bring wood and oil. You don't get that because you're a loser, basically.
What?
I was quoting the third film and book.
I mean, I probably watched it, but I was probably sleeping, you know?
Oh my days.
Like Emma says here, she's like, you know, that poo, I remember that poo because it was more entertaining than Labyrinth. I remember it now.
Labyrinth is incredible. What's wrong with Labyrinth? It's clever. It's got Bowie in it.
Look, David Bowie. I've got a newfound respect for Bowie. I've revisited my opinion of Bowie in recent times. Got respect for Bowie from a musical and artistic level. That is bollocks, though, right? Labyrinth is bollocks. It's bollocks from start to finish. Just wall to wall,
brilliant,
wall to wall, mystical, clouds, magical. It's clouds,
glitter,
it's fire. It's the same shit.
There's an owl.
It's clouds.
There's a little worm. Fire. There's a worm that goes, "Oh no, I'm just a worm. Come inside, have a cup of tea, meet the missus." It's adorable and whimsical and fun, and you don't have an adorable, whimsical and fun bone in your body, Dom. Did you hate Labyrinth because it's triggered by you thinking about my snake? Yeah, he didn't like that snake.
No, that I still remember that too as well, Tonks. I still remember that to this day.
I might put Lord of the Rings on now as heat discussion goes on. Well, I mean, we're probably going to be arguing so much that you could probably watch most of the first film at least by the time we're finished.
This has been 58 minutes.
I know, right? He's starting on Labyrinth, going on about that. And like, I want you and I to watch Krull, because Krull is a film that I haven't watched in years, and I used to think it was a bit rubbish, but it might be great. Hulk the Slayer would be another one, and Never-Ending Story obviously is one that we should watch, and The Dark Crystal.
It's all fire and clouds and pretension. It's same.
Got Bowie's massive bulge in it. It's got Bowie's massive bulge in it, and that's why it's a good film. So,
well, thank you, Roy's in as well. You can see. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, buddy, on Twitch. I appreciate that. But yeah, Bowie, fine, but that was a pretentious bag of clouds and fire and bollocks.
I don't think there was any fire in Labyrinth. It was mostly just glitter, really cheap glitter, but it was great because it's a visual feast and it was all practically done. No CGI. You've got to look at Labyrinth and think, oh, that's really clever, especially for 1987 or whenever it was. And Jennifer Connelly, she was way too young then, but obviously she was great.
Look, man.
We've
been doing this.
Facts. She's
we do this for an hour. We do this for an hour and 25 seconds, right? Like what we.
You're getting ambushed by people who think you're wrong.
This was a 60-second, if that, trailer. We have been discussing this pretentious, cloudy bag of bollocks.
Exactly 1 minute.
For an hour.
We watched it twice.
For an hour and 47 seconds. You guys, once again, from a brand perspective, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you supporting our channels, Soundsphere's channels. Thank you so much for your time and energy. We will apparently now be watching this series in September because I promised Jay, and I'm already thinking it may be the worst decision of my life. And Jay knows I have made some very poor decisions in my life. This may be the worst. This may be the worst of them all.
Or this could be the turning of the tide, couldn't it? This could be where you make a good decision for once, because it's based on not just mine, but all these people at the side who are telling you to watch something great. Launch night, Louisa, Jay, we all in costume, 100%.
I'm not getting.
Tonks is a really, really good dwarf. I've seen her as a dwarf in chainmail, and it's fantastic. I've been Gollum. Tonks, do you remember that time where I was Gollum and I had a little loincloth and a ball cap? That was a good time, wasn't it? Brian frowns up.
If you guys want to have a little. If you guys want to have a little L4G I complain.
They've got Chris Packham to watch. It's Winter Watch, so let them have their let them have their Winter Watch times.
I just think
can't go wrong with a Packham, can you?
It's like a fetish night, isn't it? There'll be loads of people getting together and doing, getting dressed up and stuff, while somebody complains.
When I close my eyes, I remember it, Jay. Yeah, you do. Yeah,
I'm going to just complain about being there, and you guys can all get together and touch each other's, weird costumes, whatever.
Yeah, man.
But
we'll sit there nibbling on lambus bread, and it'll be amazing. And it'll just be great.
I don't.
Your
I don't know.
pain brings me joy, Dom, says Tom.
I don't know what I've done. I don't. I feel like this may
be
one of
those. What you've done is when you expressed your wrong opinion about how Lord of the Rings is overrated, you were immediately reprimanded for being what you are, which is wrong. You're wrong.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm not. Well,
Get
I'm not
with the program.
Look, I'm not.
Program.
I'm not dressing up. You guys can dress up. I will sit through this. In fact, I can leave whenever I want. Look, I can leave whenever I want. There's no power on this earth that can bring me back. Look.
Well, that's fine, because I am having a good time, and I hope you guys are too. Thanks, Dave.
See, I don't even
take care. Have a lovely time. Are you still talking, Dom?
I don't even need to
I'm
be
sure
here.
I'm sure I can remove you, can't I? There you go. Shut up. Right, he's given me the power to get rid of.
So I could just leave.
You have. I've got rid of you for you. So there you go. Anyway, we're gonna bring this to a close. We've been talking for an hour, and it's mostly just been Dom whinging.
I forgot that you had the power to mute me.
Yes.
I forgot.
Like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, I have the power. Tom's. She was like, well, thank goodness for that. Once Dom had gone. But I do think, as it's been over an hour, we should probably wrap this up.
Yeah, because we're professionals with busy lives and better things to do, like a Moon Knight trailer reaction.
Earlier,
that was awesome. That was cool.
Interesting. That potentially could be good, but I really don't like. I still don't like Oscar Isaac's really bad British accent. I agree with that article where it said he sounds like Dick Van Dyke with an Alan Bennett. Okay. Emma has gone. Yeeta! Right, Tonks is leaving.
No, Tonks,
Love you boys. See you on launch night. You will.
Tonks,
People are leaving.
Stay. Wait, hold on. I've got an idea. This is how easy it will be for you to join. Right, you know what? Let's at the end of and sometimes at the end of wrestling.
Are you going
to
add her now?
No. At the end of wrestling streams on the Give Me a Whole Year podcast, cheeky plug. Anthony got the bright idea to invite people onto the stream, so I'm about to do that right now. If you want to come on here and say your piece, you can do that. Right? If you don't, don't worry. We'll see you at the launch thing. But this is how easy, Tonks, just to demonstrate, it will be for you to come on and spout your weird Scottishness. Right, click on that link. There you go. If you want to, you don't have to. Nobody has to. There's no pressure.
If
There's no
anyone wants to
pressure.
join and tell Dom why he's wrong, there's a link in the chat. Just click it and you can
There's
join.
a link in the chat. You don't have to, because you might, you know, I realize I've sprung that on you. You might not have your camera on. You might not have your audio on. That's fine. But I'm just showing you how easy it is, because any one of you could do this instead of me. I could put you on here. I don't have to do it. You can do it for me. You can present the thing on SoundSphere. Just don't be a dickhead. That's my only rule.
But
Don't be a dick.
also, you getting so aggro about it is funny. And that's where the views will come from.
Right, well, right then. Well, that's fine. No one's coming on because no one wants to talk about how rubbish that trailer was. You know, you could apparently, I think you could do it on your phone. I did it on my phone once, Tox.
Fern. The Fern. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think there's an app or something.
Good.
Good. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll send you the link before the
well, we've gone down
launch.
to just 2 people watching it now, so we should probably wrap it up. It's been an hour and 7 minutes that we've been talking.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll anybody can come on for launch night and hang out and try and make my night more bearable. Thank you guys for joining us. Really appreciate it. If you can give us a cheeky like on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, we'd really appreciate it. We will be doing more of these trailer reviews, won't we, Jay?
Yeah, man. This is an impromptu one that we didn't even plan on doing, but I harangued into doing it. So love you too, Tonka Trucks. Have a lovely evening.
Lovely to see you, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you, Jay. I thought that was rubbish. I'm glad you were here.
I thought it was great, and it gave me goose. I'm not gonna click the message that Tonks just said, because it's, although we have had some swearing already, but we've been trying not to swear. Been trying not to.
I'm glad you all enjoyed it, and I'm glad Jay enjoyed it. I didn't, but here we are anyway. That was 1 hour and 8 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. But cheers.
But was it not just good chilling with your buds?
Oh yeah,
chilling with
you know
your
what?
Friends.
It's good to chill with my buds anyway. And maybe you'll get a date. Maybe you'll get a date out of it, Jay. Who knows?
I'm sure there are plenty of nerdy girls who might want to just sit with me and watch Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, maybe
12 hours.
Yeah, for 12 hours. You massive weirdos. Anyway, that was the title reveal. What did they call that? The title.
They called it the title announcement, which is basically how they announced what it's going to be called. So that this series is going to be called Lord of the Rings: The Rings of Power. It is airing on. Oh God, it's just. I'm sure it said. I've got the YouTube link in front of me, and I'm trying to look. It's in September. I thought it was the 2nd of September, 2022. I think. Yes, 2nd of September. So we've still got a few months.
Yeah, so we got plenty of time.
You know, 9 months.
Yeah.
For them to do post-production and all that kind of stuff. Fortunately, you've got 9 months to
to fill my time with better things, more productive.
I mean, you're going to go to America, aren't you? Though at some point.
Yeah, I'm going to America. Me and Emma got some holidays planned. Me and you.
We're going to go to Amsterdam.
Yeah, we're going to go to Amsterdam. You know, so there's plenty of things, plenty of things to be doing that we could be doing that are going to be good, that are better than this.
Actually, Dom, you know what? Because it's a big birthday for me coming up. I'm going to scrap Amsterdam, and we're all going to come round. We're going to my house. I'm going to watch Lord of the Rings.
Oh my God! Look, you know what? I'll have to.
Joe would love it. I'm sure Colin and Steve would love it.
It's like a stag do, isn't it? It's like a stag do. You've kind of got to do it. Like if it's your birthday, I've got to do it. So you know what? Yeah. Begrudgingly, I will. I'll just bring lots of tea and lots of food and maybe some, some paint to dry to paint a wall and watch it dry.
Oh my days.
Anyway, this has been the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power trailer announcement,
title reveal, teaser
title
trailer
reveal,
thingy.
And we also watched the IGN video of the exclusive behind the scenes 2022. Obviously, that's this year. You guys, if you're watching this back, enjoy it. Thank you for joining us. Please do give us a like and subscribe. If you did join us, thank you for your time, and we will see you again soon. Thank you for joining me, Jay.
If you enjoy watching us argue, then give us suggestions over what we could argue about. And if you want to put across your case as to why Dom is wrong, put it in the comments.
Okay. All right.
He'll appreciate that.
See you guys later. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.